What is up YouTube, Roger here. I am bringing you a quick video on the evolution of combat and my feedback on the PvP aspect. So I keep being asked what I think about the evolution of combat. I have done videos about it in the past, so I will link those in the description as well as a video about slaughter, which I'll be doing in a couple of days time to show you a new sort of method on how to use that to your ultimate advantage in a PvP situation. Now, this is the first of a few videos I want to do about the evolution of combat, which will be focusing on the PvP aspect of it. In my opinion, my opinions, the positives, the negatives, and what could be improved. I'd also like to hear your constructive criticism in the comments section and not just "Hey, EoC sucks, I haven't tried it and don't know anything about it," and etc. etc. I want to hear what you think could be improved and why. Also remember that you can post any feedback that you have in the relevant forum on the RuneScape forums. ModPie has also confirmed on the EoC LiveStream, which I'll link in the description and on screen so you can check that out, that the first thing he does every morning when he gets to work is troll through the Evolution of Combat feedback forum and gets people's ideas on what they want improving and what they want in the EoC, because you know he wants your feedback on it, but please be constructive. Don't just go raging about it, as I know a lot of people are doing recently. So here are my positives and negatives. I'm doing both as to not to be biased, and although I do love the evolution of combat, I think there is definitely room for improvement in certain areas. But remember, it's a beta, which means that it's still a work in progress, which is why Jagex needs your constructive feedback and not just rage about something that people haven't even tried. Alright, so the first positive, there is potential for players to be able to choose between a huge variety of weapon styles and abilities to show that their approach is unique to their opponent in a PvP situation. For example, some people prefer dual wielding. I personally prefer singular weapon wielding with a shield. This means that not everybody is using the same approach, such as a Crassy sword, claws, AGS, special attack to kill their opponent in a single special, which is why I feel EoC is way better than the current system. My second positive is that the combat triangle is properly balanced, which means that using melee against range, if you're going to do well, the same as mage against melee and range against mage. I'll put a diagram of that on screen. This also makes PvP more versatile in the sense as bringing like mage up to par with the other combat styles, whereas mage is a bit underpowered in the current game. It sort of brings it up to par and makes people actually want to use that and consider it as a viable method to kill players as well as monsters in PvP and PvM. My third positive is that it actually adds an element of skill to RuneScape, which means that combat people who are good at PvP or PvM will actually be classed as good at PvP or PvM, because they will know how to use their abilities as to their potential, as well as gear, potions, bleeds, etc. I think this is something that most people don't like about it, special attacks being removed and it being made harder, but I think it's important for the evolution of the game overall, and it'll definitely make PvP and PvM more of a challenge, which I think people will enjoy in the long run because it'll make things a bit better and more interesting. It also means that you don't have to be wearing amazing gear to beat someone who is, if you know how to use your abilities well, and it means you'll do well. Hence how I'm wearing Dragon in the fight on screen and kicking ass. Alright, so here's the negatives. I don't think there's many negatives about it because I personally enjoy it, but I'm going to do it anyway as to not be biased and show people that there are things about it that I don't like as well. The first negative is the multi-combat in the wilderness. I see no real reason to change the wilderness from how it is at the moment. However, they have said that there will be a single zone wilderness world or worlds as well as, which is a plus. However, I think it means that certain worlds just won't be most like, I think people won't want to go to those worlds at all for PvP because most people are solo players. However, a mage, in such situations, a mage can jump into a melee battle at any time, and it is possible for an experienced mage to be able to take down both melees due to the combat triangle effect. However, I think it should be left the way it is. Stuns such as kick, etc. can be used to push people into multi areas like spears currently do. My second negative is that I think it kind of ties in with the first negative, and it's the multi-zone wilderness, but I really dislike how if you accidentally click on somebody as they run past, you lose your entire adrenaline bar. This can be really, really annoying in a fight. If you misclick on somebody, you lose your entire adrenaline bar, and most people use familiars and things. So if they run past with a familiar and you click on their familiar as well, the same thing will happen. It could cause a lot of disruption in PvP and be used as a sort of annoyance from people just trying to grief. The third negative, I can't really think of one off the top of my head, but leave a comment on something you think should be improved, but in the comment section or on the RuneScape forums. But please be constructive with your feedback. Alright, so that's my feedback on the system. I'm going to be doing a beta event within the next week or two to try and get people who aren't used to it using it or have very little experience with it used to it in preparation for the release of the new system. I want to help you guys appreciate it and enjoy what it is, so I'm going to be trying to help you get used to it, show newbies how to use abilities, how they work, by doing a mix of PvP, PvM and bosses, etc. throughout the entire weekend. I will also be trying to get a few other well-known video makers and possibly a couple of JMods to come along to help cheer you guys along and, you know, motivate you to come and have a little bash at it. So if you haven't ever logged into the beta and you are a member or have friends who'd like to learn how to use it and get used to it, let them know and I'll upload a notification video in a few days time before the event. Sorry, a few days before the event, so let me know what you think about the idea and come along with us and have a bit of fun. We will be in my friend's chat, Skiller in game, for the event, and we are always in there anyway, so if you'd like to join in chat, feel free. And also remember that the full notes to this video will be in the description of the video if you'd like to read that too. So if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more and you are looking forward to the event, thumbs up this video, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Cheers, guys. If you'd like to see more of my videos, hit the link to the left to check out my Completionist Quickies series, hit the link to the right to check out my PvM Droplog series, or hit the link at the bottom to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed.